Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are happy to be here back in Singapore again for the second year to receive this prestigious award, Real Estate Asian Awards. I would like to thank my team back in Dubai for this achievement and for our hard work in the real estate market. Thank you.
Real estate firms are the pillars of building the whole real estate community, and they are the major stakeholders who contribute to the success of all aspects of digital transformation. Today, applying the digital transformation will help in substantial growth and reduction of their cost, increasing the satisfaction of their customers, and making the life quality for all the citizens and people living in their communities. So the real estate offices and the real estate developers are the main people who contribute to the success of digital transformation. Having them following that will lead to sustainable growth and will increase their revenue, as will decreasing the cost and increase the happiness of their inhabitants. Dubai Rest is our digital platform. We have announced a lot of services on Dubai Rest, considering these services having interrelation with other government and the private entities. We have made sure that the customer can conduct his transaction 24/7 anywhere, and with this conduct, we have facilitated to reduce the traffic associated with the services and the transfer between the different entities in order to complete the real estate transactions. As well, achieving the use of reference registers for the real estate transactions omitted the need for the papers. So we moved from paper-based into paperless government to conduct the transaction. Having said that, reduction of the traffic exposed to the different services in real estate caused a lot of saving in the carbon emissions. We have estimated more than 250 billion kg of CO2 emission saving, equivalent to billions of green trees saving, having the transactions in Dubai Rest. As well, we have saved the water, the electricity associated with the production of the papers and getting rid of the waste, which is again saved more than 50 million of CO2 emission, saving 50+ million of trees. Buildings are of different types, and the facilities available in the buildings would create an ambience of happy living. This in turn would participate in reducing or increasing the emissions of CO2. Having buildings classification and buildings with standards that help citizens to live happily would participate successfully in reduction of CO2. Old buildings versus a new building is a challenge, because old buildings are having old chillers that might produce a lot of emissions of CO2, which in turn will be exhaustive to the green community and the sustainable environments. Also, the building materials, whether it's from glass or bricks, who are more insulators, would play a role in the emissions of CO2. As well, the building orientation, whether it's west to the direction of the sun that absorbs more energy, would impact the emissions of CO2. Buildings are of different types in terms of exposing the services to the citizens and inhabitants inside. Having said that, multiple ownership or single ownership of the properties would make resistance or less resistance when it comes to the decision of support of sustainable and green community living. We are going ahead with deploying emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, proceed more of digital transformation, focus to increase the adoption of people in using the digital services and build coherent platforms and classification to support the smart city and happy living. Also, we are focusing on the climate change, uncertainty avoidance for the risks associated. Mr. Majid Almmari used a very successful approach in the change management. He applied the gradual change, measuring the success, reading the results, and then stepping from initiative to initiative. This created less resistance and more acceptance by the employees and the stakeholders. This in turn made him step from initiative to initiative, achieving goals after goals. Having said that, the digital transformation in Dubai is considered one of the leading in the world. We have our digital platforms ahead of many leading real estate platforms, and this would not have been achieved except by good listening, by query by example stories, and reading the results, creating betterment opportunities, and moving ahead with success forward success.